Good morning, class. Today we will discuss the last segment of the chapter. Prior to this, as we know that we have discussed the human as resource, people as resource, and in particular we are learning the qualitative population. And now here we are discussing the two-story based analysis, that is the unemployment in India. So as we have seen two type of unemployment, so again the discussion is over here. Moreover, the employment structure is characterized by the self-employment in the primary sector. The whole family contributes to the field, even not everybody is really needed. So we are discussing here disguise unemployment, means more people are engaging if on a patch of land, or they are not increasing the productivity is same and the labor is more, means that is disguised unemployment. So in rural area generally it is found, but this does not reduce the poverty of the family, means many member are engaging in agriculture, so means they are not increasing the productivity, the poverty is the same. So gradually surplus labor from every household tends to migrate from the village in search of top job, means is to say, if that who are surplus in agriculture, if they are migrating towards the city and getting their job, definitely they are enhancing the income of family. But while they are engaging on the field, they are not increasing any productivity, simultaneously income of the family. So let us discuss about the employment scenario in the three sectors mentioned earlier. Three sector: primary sector, secondary and tertiary sector. So agriculture is the most labor absorbing sector of the economy. In recent years, there has been decline the dependence on population of agriculture. Why? Because this sector, like third one, that is tertiary, is rapidly progressing and people are shifting into that. Because of the disguise unemployment discussed earlier, some of the surplus labor in agriculture has moved either secondary or tertiary. So, on the basis of that, one story is given here. That is the story of imaginary village. You can imagine any village. That means how can it be developed? So let's see what the story says. There was a village inhabited several families. Each family produced enough feed to its member. Means earlier the condition of the village was that everyone was doing agriculture and they are getting enough to feed the family member. Each family met its needs by the member, making their own clothes and teaching their own children. And one of the families decided to send one of the son in agriculture college. Means like we can discuss the story of Sakal and Vilas when we are talking about Sakal. So we see that suppose that person goes to city to get the education and boy got admission in nearby college of agriculture. After he became qualified in agro engineering and came back to the village, so what happens, you can imagine the story. He proved to be the creative and good design improved type of plow. Means plow, you know that by which the land is digged, or plow means agricultural tool, so which increase the yield wheat. Means by that particular what happened, the production increased. So new job of agriculture engineer was created in the field of village. Family of the village in the sold surplus nearby. When production was in can say surplus, so they start selling that in nearby village or town or market, so they earned good profit. What happened after that, they shared among themselves, inspire success. All the families after some times held meeting in the village, what they should want some better future of their children. Means when they saw one boy can do this change in the village, so they start, means focus on the education of children. So what they happened afterwards, they requested to panchayat to open a school. Means such good school should be open in the village, and they assured the panchayat that they would all sent their children to school. Means prior to this, what used to happen, the education or literacy rate was not too good. So when school is opened in the village, so what happened, the people start sending their children in the school. After that, uh, a teacher was recruited when school was there. Obviously, the job created, recruitment was of teacher take place, and village get started going to school. After some time, one of the families gave training tailoring, and she started, means after that, means when children or girls or boys both are studying there, they some started some vocational courses like tailoring, and she starts stitching clothes for the family and the village. Everyone now wanted buy wear well tailored clothes. Thus another job and that tailor was created. This had another positive effect, and the time of the farmer in going for buying clothes was saved as the farmers spent more time in the field. They yield of went up, and this was beginning of prosperity, and the farmers had more what could consume, and they could sell what they produced in the others to came their villages, their village markets. And over the time, the village which formerly had no job opportunities in the beginning had many teachers, tailors, agro engineer, many more. And this was the story of a simple village, and where the rising level of human capital enabled to evolve into the place which with complex of modern economic facilities. So we have seen in the story how a simple village could be developed only with the effort of human resource, human capital. Means earlier only one boy educated, he inspired others, school opened. By the getting education, girls and boys in different field they start setting up, and after that there different kind of shops and markets was available. Now when the people used to go outside, now other people were coming in their village for the market activities. So this was the story, and it generally give us some references about during the revision time we'll do, but try to understand the importance of human capital. So this was the chapter we finished over here, and read this chapter and try to make out some points regarding this. So thank you, have a nice day.